Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. In front of me I have Xiaomi Watch 5, and in today's video I'm going to show you a few settings I recommend to change on this watch. So let's get started. First setting I recommend to change is the screen brightness, because by default the brightness is enabled, the automatic brightness is enabled, and basically the watch adjusts the brightness automatically according to the surrounding light. And if you want the brightness to stay at the level, at specific level you set it to, you will need to turn off the automatic brightness and set the brightness manually. And to do that, you will need to wake up the screen, open the quick panel by swiping up from the bottom of the screen. And here you will see the brightness icon, the sun icon. You can tap on it. It will bring you to the brightness menu. You can disable the auto brightness, then tap on adjust manually, adjust the brightness by using the crown, and then you can swipe right on the screen to go back. And now my brightness will stay at the specific level I set it to and won't change automatically. If you prefer the auto brightness, you can always tap on the brightness icon and enable the automatic brightness for it to change automatically. Next thing I recommend to change is the do not disturb mode schedule. Basically, you can set a schedule for your do not disturb mode, and then it will turn on automatically at specific time and turn off automatically at specific time. And I recommend to use it especially if you're planning to wear your watch during the sleep. You can set up a schedule for your sleep time, and the watch will automatically mute the notifications when you go to sleep and then unmute them when you wake up, which is quite useful. And to do that, and wake up the screen, press the crown button to open the menu, find the settings icon and tap on it. In settings, find the option called that's going to be in sound, I believe. So let's tap on sound. No, not sound. Where was the do not disturb mode hiding? In modes? No, not in modes. Apps and notifications. Yeah, here. And here we have DND. Tap on it. And right here we have this custom option, and you can enable it. And now we can set up our schedule. And you have repeat option, basically how often it repeats. And we have once, which will basically work once and then won't work again. But then you have daily, so it will work every day, or custom, and you can choose specific days if you want to. I'm gonna use the daily option, but you can use whatever you like. Then you can tap on start, and here you can set the time on which it should turn on, and I'm gonna set it to something like 10:30 p.m. Okay, and then end time, which is going to be like maybe 8:30 a.m. Okay, so now my do not disturb mode will be turning on at 10:30 p.m. and then turning off at 8:30 a.m. So I can wear my watch during the sleep and it won't disturb me with the notifications. Another thing I recommend to change is the buttons shortcuts. Basically, by default, you have shortcuts right here on the lower button. Press once and press twice. And by default, they open the workout menu and what was it? Google Wallet, Google Pay, basically. And you can customize it. To do it, open the menu, of course. Tap on the settings icon. Find the option called Advanced Features and tap on it. Here, tap on button settings. And we have customize down button and customize press down button twice. First, let's tap on customize down button. Here you can scroll through the list of features. Find the one you like. For example, let's say I want to open the music controls by pressing the button once, and by pressing it twice, I want to open the settings. And now my shortcuts should be working, so press it once to open the media control, and press it twice to open the settings. And you can customize it to your liking, make your watch more personalized, more convenient to use for you. Another settings I recommend to change is the screen timeout duration. By default, it's quite short because it's 5 seconds. And basically how it works, it turns off the screen after you stop using your watch or pressing the screen or touching the screen and pressing the buttons. And by default, it's 5 seconds. So after 5 seconds, it will just turn off the screen to save the battery life. And I recommend to increase it because 5 seconds is quite short. And to increase it, go to the settings, of course, display, and then screen timeout. And here you have the list of durations, and you have 10 seconds, 20, 30, 60, and 5. The longer time you select, the longer the screen will stay on, and it will increase the battery usage on your watch. So be aware of that. I recommend 10 or 20 seconds. Higher ones are a bit questionable, but if you want to, you can select them if you want. But let's say I want to use the 10 seconds one, so I'm going to select it, press the check mark, and now it should be changed to 10 seconds. So my screen should turn off automatically after 10 seconds of inactivity. So if I want to touch the button or the screen for 10 seconds, it will turn off to save the battery life, like this. Another settings I recommend to change is the home screen layout. Basically, by default, you have this layout of the home screen, and you can change it. To do it, go to settings, go to home screen right here, tap on it, and then layout. And you have 3 options. You have icons and text, and list. Icons and text will show you the icons and the name of the app under them. So if you're not sure what apps are, or what the icons for the apps are, you can just enable the names for them, and then you will know. And another one is the list. So basically, instead of like this grid layout, you will see the list instead, like this. So select the one you like to make your watch more personalized. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the default one. Another thing I want to show you is how to take a screenshot on your watch and how to enable it. Basically, to take a screenshot, you need to press 2 buttons together. And by default, it should be enabled, but if it's disabled for you, go to settings, go to advanced features, button settings, and here we have the screenshot, and you can enable it or disable it. Of course, if you don't like it, you can disable it. And if you disable it, it won't work anymore. Okay. And finally, we have the last settings I recommend to change is the auto launch media control. So if you open the settings, go to the general. Here you have the settings auto launch media controls. I recommend to enable it. And what it does is quite simple. Basically, if you start playing music on the phone that is paired with your watch, it will automatically launch the music controls for your phone. So let's say I'm going to start playing the music. It detected that I'm playing the music. The controls didn't launch for some reason. So I'm going to reopen the app and try again. Sometimes it takes time for it to catch on, basically, to apply. But this time it worked. And now I can control the music on my phone with the watch by just pressing the buttons. Okay, and that's about all. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving a like on the video. And see you in the next one.